Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FDN Sports. It's Preston Husband alongside Coach Mike Frame, and we've got game number 2 of today's doubleheader between the Mount Vernon Nazarene Cougars and the Huntington University Foresters. Huntington was just given good news. Marion was taken down by Taylor in game number 1 of their doubleheader. So with a win here and a Marion loss in game 2, Huntington would end up being the 2 seed. But right now, Huntington's just focused on themselves, Coach, and that first game was a great sign of what we hope is things to come for this team playing really solid baseball down the stretch.
Yeah, I got a quality start from Grant Simmons. And the other thing that you like is that they scored in several different innings. And so they wasn't just one big inning, but they just kind of kept the pressure on. And they played well. So it was good to see.
Oh, they will lean on Keegan Shovlin, who's been thrown back into a starting role here as of late. And he's done a nice job over the last handful of games. Keegan on the year, 3-1 with a 5.7 ERA, but he's been much better than that over recent starts. And we'll see if he can get things going here in game number 2. The lineup for Mount Vernon Nazarene, Lapata, who has led off every single game in this 4-game series, will lead off again. It'll be Ryder Minnick, Brady Lester, Ryan Willoughby, Cade Carpenter, Jack Schreck, Brennan Nichols, Tyler Uten, Andrew Moffitt. For Huntington defensively, behind the dish, it is Kiefer Wilson. Third base, Flores, Kaufman at short. Second baseman, Willard, Pelletier at first. In the outfield, Ankenbrook, Reiser, and Fowler. Same exact lineup for the Foresters in game number 2. And Shovlin delivers first pitch. Fastball, a strike, popped up, foul territory. Wilson has room and makes a catch. Nice play there.
It was. He made it look interesting, but he got the job done.
He did.
I think Fowler was on his way to call him off that from third base, but he just couldn't get there.
No.
And so.
Oh, nice job there by Huntington, getting one pitch and one out. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ryder Minnick. Minnick waits for Shovlin's first pitch. It's outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Keegan's thrown the ball pretty well, and since he has become a starter here over the last 4 or 5 outings.
Forgot I'm on graphics duty as well. I'm going to try to get that going. We might be a little hit or miss here to start this one, but we'll do what we can.
Preston and I are on our own up here.
We are. So it's 2-0 count. That is up and out of the zone to make it 3-0. It sounds like the students had a reward, some sort of award day today. So that's why we're missing a lot of our students. But we'll do the best we can to keep it covered, as that's a strike on the outside corner. Just means we get paid double.
Exactly.
3-1 pitch. Outside, there's a walk. So that will put Minnick on first. And the first base runner here for Mount Vernon. I'll bring up Brady Lester, the center fielder. Swinging it from the left side. We've seen Lester be pretty solid defensively. Did have a nice base hit in game 1 the other way and takes first pitch strike.
You going to be able to do all that?
I'm going to try.
I was going to say, if you need me to slide over there and help, I can.
No, we're okay. I think I've got the mouse close enough that we can at least make it work. Shovlin's pitch, swing and a miss.
Well, we know Shovlin's not going to go the whole way in this one,
right.
So we'll see how far he can go, maybe 3 or 4, and then turn it over to the bullpen. I would assume that Huntington would love to see Dylan Agle throw some today.
Yeah.
He's not thrown this weekend.
Yep, haven't seen him this series.
Dylan is 1 save away from tying the school record for saves in a season.
Shovlin delivers the 1-2 pitch. It's outside. It's 2-2. Minnick over at first. Not a big stolen base threat. There's the pitch. Bounce to the right side. Good read there by Pelletier to make sure Willard was the one to get it. That could have very easily turned into a base hit or an error.
Yeah.
And it's a good read, and it does move the runner up to second base. Lester is retired as that goes 4-3. Those things matter right now.
Yeah, I think Pelletier, at least from what I've seen, is a better maybe defensive first baseman than Wilson is.
He's played there probably a little more than Kiefer as well, right?
Yeah.
That brings up Carpenter. First pitch skips off the glove of Wilson, goes to the backstop. That'll move the runner up to third. 1 ball on the shortstop, Ryan Willoughby. Willoughby, the shortstop. His brother Reese pitched early in the series. 2 balls in a row, skipped past the catcher, and that will lead to a run. So Mount Vernon strikes first and really didn't do anything to earn the run.
Well, that's a tough pitch, but you got to block the ball. You
Yep.
can't just reach for it and hope to get it. You've got to block it, keep it in front of you. That's a run. And you don't want that to come back to haunt you.
So 1-0 Mount Vernon, as that's in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. 2-1, I should say. Fouled away. Makes the count 2-2. Shovlin trying to get out of this first inning, just keeping it with the 1 run. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Shovlin's pitch. Inside, it's full. I think the first ball that was not caught by Wilson as well is one that should have been caught. And there's another walk.
Yeah, not a sharp start to this game.
No, it is not.
And Huntington's been kind of hit or miss on that all season long at home.
That's Cade Carpenter, the big third baseman. Lots of pop. Seen him hit some balls hard in this series. He takes first pitch strike on the outside corner. Nice location there.
Yeah, good pitch to start out with.
Shovlin from the stretch. Delivers the pitch. That one's just low as it's 1-1. Shovlin back to the plate. There goes the runner. Throw from Wilson. It's dropped. So no throw will go down to second base as Willoughby swipes the bag. It's 1-2 count.
Kiefer's got to be better behind there than he has been this first inning. No doubt.
And here's 1-2. Popped up, out of play. Count will hold at a ball and 2 strikes. Shovlin's given up the run, couple of walks. Been probably what should be a pass ball and a wild pitch. And now the 1-2. Lifted into left field, and that's going to get down and split the gap. Carpenter will slam on the brakes as he has a single, and it's 2-0 here early for Mount Vernon Nazarene.
Here we go.
Yep. Huntington not doing the small things very well here in the first inning, and Coach Mike Mockma is going to go out and have a chat with his starting pitcher. And you talked about it. The starter for Mount Vernon in game number 2 has pretty good numbers, so you can't let this one get too far away. Of course, this is the shorter of the 2 games, just 7 innings scheduled. As Coach Makma quickly heading back to the dugout. Huntington just trying to find a way to get out of this inning now with just the 2 runs. Shovlin's kind of been around the plate, not on the plate, maybe as much as he would like with the 2 walks. And this one's lined into left field. That's down for a hit. And now it's first and second. These bullpen games, you start to wonder how soon will Coach Frame get someone else going. It looks like they've already got the lefty.
A lefty going right now. It looks like it might be Kai Newman.
I kind of figured he's already stretched out a little bit this season. We did see him, was it game 1 or game 2 in this series? The pitch, swing and a miss. Another thing to keep an eye on, it can't happen today, but Huntington, their win record in a season is 38, and they're at 36 right now, Coach. So.
Yep.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Nichols has come up empty on the last 2.
Yeah, the last time they had 38 wins, they weren't picked to go to the national tournament.
That was the year they were beat here in the conference tournament.
Yep, it's the year that Indiana Wesleyan and Taylor went to the College World Series.
Swing and a miss. So Shovlin does get out of the inning, but does give up 2 runs. We'll head to the bottom of the first when we come back. Huntington looking for some early offense. Back here in the bottom of the first, Huntington gives up 2 in that first frame. It's 2-0 Mount Vernon Nazarene. And pitcher on the mound for the Cougars is Tyler Barton. He's had a nice year. Probably some more walks than he would like, but overall a strong season. And he'll be greeted by Jace Fowler, who will lead it off for Huntington. He had a great first game to Jace. A couple of knocks, a couple of runs scored. Chance to get the offense going again. That's exactly what Huntington wants after Shelvin gives up the 2. Kiefer Wilson, maybe a couple of balls he'd like to have back. That first pitch, check swing. It's called a ball inside, and it's 1-0.
It wouldn't have surprised me if they'd have called that a swing.
Yeah, it sure looked like it could have been. Fowler takes down too low, and now it's 2-0 count. And the pitch, down low, 3-0 all of a sudden. Very interesting how both games have almost started the same exact way in a lot of ways. The pitch. That's ball 4. So Jace is on again, this time via the walk, and that'll bring up Owen Willard. Now this is Owen Willard. Tied the school record for home runs in a game. His first time, or in a season, excuse me, his first game today. First pitch breaking balls out of the zone. That is 5 straight out of the zone. You talked about it before we got this one started. That has been an issue for Barton.
Yeah.
The walks are something to keep an eye on. So Huntington trying to be patient. Here's a 1-0. There's the first strike of the day as Willard comes up empty. Makes the count 1-1. Barton's pitch. Breaking ball hit sharply and through the left side. Owen keeps on hitting. This time pulls one through the 5-hole, and Huntington has their first 2 on with their first hit. Well, are we on pace for another big scoring game like we had in Game 2 on Thursday?
I don't know. We'll see. Owen's a triple away from hitting for the cycle.
Yeah.
Doubleheader today.
Yep. He has been hot with the bat. First pitch fastballs on the outside corner for a strike on Wilson. This is a guy who's kind of had a slow series in Kiefer. He did walk off the first game, the run rule walk off with a sac fly to left field. See if he can get his swing going. 1 pitch, swing and a miss, got handcuffed there, and it's 0-2. Clarkson had a great first game, waits on deck. Barton checks the runner and delivers the pitch. Breaking ball popped up. That's going to fall out of play.
The ball's going to fall on the food table out there.
Yeah. See him getting ready for that in between games. Barton fires the pitch. Fouled back. Huntington with their first 2 on here. Home with the 0-2. Just low. Tough pitch to take there.
Well, yeah, he did a good job. I think the Mount Vernon fans and the team wanted that.
Looks like it could have been. Now the 1-2. Hit hard into left field, but it is right at Uten, who barely had to move. So a good swing there by Kiefer. Comes up empty, though. It's a line out, and there's 1 down. Now Cam Clarkson coming up. Probably Kiefer's best swing of the day we've seen, though.
Yeah, that was a good swing. He had a good at-bat. Fouled some pitches off with 2 strikes. And
I'll bring up Cam. And a nice first game today. Knocked in the first couple of runs for HU and knocked in a run back in the first inning in Game 1. He wants to do the same here. That one's called on the inside corner for a strike. The set and the pitch from Barton. Down too low. It's 1-1.
I think this is a big at-bat. It's the first inning of the game. But to me, it's a big at-bat for Huntington and Mount Vernon.
The pitch down low.
Mount Vernon trying to get a very hot hitter out, and Cam trying to stay hot, drive in a run, answer those 2 runs that Mount Vernon had in the top of the inning.
The pitch inside. It's 3-1. One down here. Cam Clarkson at the plate. Chance to do some damage. Waits for Barton's pitch. And here it is. Cam, big swing and a miss. Makes the count full, 3-2.
The ball was up. That might have been ball 4.
Yeah, it looked like it probably was.
See if Dad starts the runners here.
Fowler out on first. And it's Willard. Or excuse me, Fowler out a second. Willard at first. Sargent. Or Barton. I don't know what I'm saying over here. I really don't. That's a walk. Bases are full.
Good at bat by Cam.
Yeah, it is. Trying to get my YouTube going. I'm trying to run graphics.
You got all kinds of things
I know.
going. Is anybody coming to do graphics?
I think eventually someone's coming.
Okay, all right.
So we'll just update it when we can. So Pelletier waits in. Big opportunity for Zach here in game number 2. Bases full of Foresters. And that first pitch breaking ball touches the top of the zone for a strike.
Yeah, see if Zach can come up big here and at least drive in a run, get the ball into the outfield.
Barton's pitch outside. It's a ball. It's 1-1. Right now, you don't want to be super aggressive either at the plate. I mean, obviously you want to hit a strike if you can, but this Mount Vernon team has not shown the ability to throw a ton of strikes.
It's tough to hit in this situation.
It is. 1-1. Breaking ball, just foul. It's 1-2. Yeah, because you want to knock in a run or a couple, but also you've got a pitcher out there that's kind of been...
Yeah, you don't want to expand the strike zone here. Zach's got some experience, so we'll see him put that to use here. It's a big out for Mount Vernon, though, if they can get it.
1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. Nice job by Nichols there, covering that up behind the plate. Makes it 2-2. Huntington, a big opportunity here, down 2 runs in game number 2. The pitch. That's down low. It skips away from the catcher. It gets a long ways away from him. Willard, the second runner, rounded the base, but will stay at third, and Huntington gets a free run. So this hasn't been a game you'd want to bring a bunch of young baseball players to and say, this is how you play the game.
Yeah.
Couple of wild pitches, pass ball, walks. But Huntington will take them any way they can get them, and now Pelletier a chance to give him a lead with the base hit.
Ground ball, drive in a run here.
Zach shoots one down the right field line. It's going to curl foul.
The infield is back, so you hit a ground ball in the middle of the field, you tie the game.
Yep. I will say, Huntington's at-bats have been very good for the most part today. Had long at-bats, deep into counts. Barton delivers the pitch. That's outside. It's another walk. So base is full, and another big opportunity, just like in game 1, for Johnny Ankenbrook. It's exactly what you want from your team after they just gave up a couple of runs, didn't play that clean in the first inning. Now a chance to really take a big swing here, take the lead back, and then some. First pitch breaking ball is inside. Looks like a pretty decent pitch there from Barton. Did not get the call. The pitch. Ankenbrook swings at a high fastball. It's 1-1.
Yeah, big at bat for Johnny here.
Opportunity to give his team a lead. The pitch. That's down low. That one skips away, but stays just close enough for Nichols, who
Nichols
goes and
is
collects
working
it.
hard this inning.
He is.
He's doing a good job back there, especially after catching. Well, I guess it was just 7 innings in the first game.
Yeah.
But
Barton's pitch. It's slow again. It's 3-1.
Mount Vernon fans not happy.
No, that looked like a pretty good pitch at the bottom of the zone. Here's the 3-1. It's outside, or excuse me, up and out, and it's a walk. So Huntington, again, gifted another run. Ankenbrook, second time today, has walked with the bases loaded. And Coach Veal's already going to make a trip to the mound. He doesn't have anyone warming up, but that has just been an Achilles heel for Mount Vernon today is the walks. They have walked a ton of batters.
You know, I want to say this while I am thinking about it and remember it. Coach Veal has always been kind of a mentor from afar for me. I watch how he does things.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he goes to the mound, he walks to third base. You can't tell if his team is up 10-0 or down 10-0.
You can't.
It's always the same body language.
Yep.
And I've always respected him for that.
Yeah, because
Made 1,000 wins. He's taken teams to the World Series. It just had a great career at Mount Vernon.
I'll bring up Braden Kaufman. Big opportunity for him as well here. First pitch, checked his swing. No, they'll say it was a swing. As he goes around there on that first pitch up and out of the zone. Waves and misses. It's now 0-2. Good opportunity for Huntington to...
Got to put the ball in play here.
Yep.
Even if you hit a ground ball at somebody, Braden's tough to double up, but got to put the ball in play.
The pitch is down and out again. Just picked up off the turf there by the catcher, Nichols.
See here, I think you got to think middle backside here. Let the ball get deep.
The 1-2. He was thinking that way.
Yeah, it was a good job.
Cue. Shot it the other way and foul.
How many pitches has he got this inning?
Oh, I think my computer just died, or else I'd tell
Uh-oh.
you. It's not. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on.
You
over
don't
here.
have anything else to do. Why
Yeah,
didn't
right. The 1-2. Hit hard and through the left side. Thad will wave the second runner around for a moment. Music even came on a little early, and now they've thrown the ball into right field. And now Thad's going to wave the second runner around as they throw it in. Music's playing during the live action. feel like we're at a skit. Now Huntington up 4-2. All kind of things happening there. So that'll go a single. It'll be 1 RBI. And then a
good at bat by Braden.
Yeah. So Kaufman lines one through. Something about these game twos with Huntington and Mount Vernon seem to lead to lots of runs, and that's trending in the same direction again here. That'll bring up left-handed hitting Owen Immel. First time we've seen him today. And he takes a first pitch fastball up and out of the zone.
Well, Thad threw the stop sign up. I can't remember who was at second, rounding second hard. The third baseman threw the ball to second, thinking he overran the bag, and he ended up throwing it right center field.
Yeah.
So that's why we are where we are right now.
Yeah, that was all over the place. 1-1 count.
Interested, the infield's still back. So a ground ball anywhere, but the pitcher's probably going to score a run.
It's down low. Nichols again with a nice block. 2-1 count.
I've been impressed with Nichols.
Yeah, he has been.
Does a good job. He's got a really good arm.
Been a wall back there. That's up and in. Now it's 3-1. All of a sudden, Huntington has a really big opportunity here. So this was actually Reiser's spot to hit, just looking at the lineup. And so Immel is pinch hitting already this early in the game. 3-1. That's down low. And it's another walk. Huntington again has the bases full, and it's Cade Flores coming up.
So Reiser will come back in and run in that spot.
Yep.
So yeah, you can. It's interesting that you pinch hit in the first inning.
It sure is. First pitch to Flores. Big swing and a miss.
Probably a good situation to hit Owen. Now the problem is you lose him the rest of the game.
The pitch. Right on the corner for a called strike. It's 0-2. Barton has really had to work in this first inning. 0-2, swing and a miss. Goes right at Flores and gets him to go down swinging for out number 2.
Cade's got to get the ball down in the strike zone.
Yep.
He's not going to hit that high fastball. And
I'll bring up Jace Fowler, who walked and scored back in the first. Chance for him to start stretching this lead out. The pitch. Up and out of the zone for ball 1. So second time Fowler is already hitting here in the first inning. I think Huntington's batted around maybe 4 times in this series. 1-0 pitch. It's up high. It's 2-0.
See, that's the pitch right there that Cade has to take.
Yep.
But he's aggressive, playing the game hard. There's no issues.
Here's the 2-0. Fowler hits it right center field. It's going to fall in for a hit. Runners from second and third are going to score from first to third, and the slide in safe goes Reiser. And Fowler, a perfect first inning for him, a walk and a 2-run single. Runners still on the corner. Huntington with a 6 spot in the first inning. Great response after giving up those 2 in the top of the inning.
Certainly is. So what are they at? 3 hits in this inning?
Yeah, it looks like they got 3 out there on the scoreboard.
Okay.
And the pitcher's at 47 pitches.
Wow.
First pitch here to Willard is a breaking ball up and out of the zone. Again, this is a guy that came in with great numbers.
Yeah, he did.
Willard also walked and scored just an inning, or actually in this inning. Pitch outside. 2-0. Right-handed pitcher Barton sets and comes home with the 2-1. Fouled away.
So I saw Owen's dad, Aaron, down there. You know, Aaron played for me.
Mm-hmm.
Said, did you ever think your son would come here and tie the home run record in the season? And he made some remark about if I'd have let him hit, he'd have done the same thing.
That's funny.
I said, no, I don't think you could even hit a fungo. So
The 2-1. Willard lifts it out of play. 2-2 count. Trying to get this computer to work here. I'll tell you if Marion and Taylor have started yet.
Oh.
Looks like they are just underway, top of the first. So again, the scenario is, just for you listeners out there, if you haven't heard today, if Huntington wins this one and Marion beats Taylor, or Taylor beats Marion, excuse me, Huntington will be the 2 seed, and that's lined to the left side. Starting the runner gives Willard a hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. Willard is 2 for 2 in the inning and knocks in another run.
Well, you're right, because the shortstop was going to cover the bag at second, and Owen hit it right where he was.
I mean, it would have been an easy catch.
Yeah.
Right at him. Willard makes it 7-2. And Coach Veal is really sticking with his arm out there in Barton. It's where you almost feel for the kid out there because this is rough, obviously.
Yeah, throwing this many pitches in one inning is difficult.
First pitch to Wilson is a called strike.
I would be surprised if you see Owen running here. Maybe deeper in the count.
Yep. The 0-1. Wilson comes up empty. Kiefer hit one right on the screws his first time up. But again, this is a situation where a Forester can make 2 outs in 1 inning. Saw that in game number 1 with Reiser. The pitch, up and out. Throw down to second. Huntington will stop and get in a rundown. Here comes a runner from home. Willard's going to stay in it long enough. And because of that, they'll pick up their 8th run. So it's going to count. Wilson will be back up in the top of the second. That is out number 3. And we head to inning number 2. We'll take a short break, come back. Huntington with an 8 spot in the first inning. Back here at Forest Glen Park, Foresters score 8 runs there in the bottom of the first. And so now Keegan Shovlin will come up for his second inning. Let's see if he can be a little more crisp on the mound here in inning number 2. And he does deliver a first pitch strike. Second pitch just below the zone. It's 1-1. Left-handed hitting left fielder Tyler Uten continues to have good at bats, finding his way on base all afternoon long. Hits this one up in the air. Inkenbrook comes over and almost overran it, but does make the catch.
It's very difficult not to overrun that ball. So he did a nice job.
Readjusted.
Yep, he did.
Made the catch. So nice start there for Shovlin as he retires the first out of the inning. It's Andrew Moffitt, who's playing right field here in game number 2. First pitch is a ball out of the zone. It's 1-0. Rockin' fire. It's outside in the dirt or the turf. I heard you talking about that when I was gone in Florida.
Yeah,
it's easy to say. I don't think it really matters.
I think I'm just going to stick with dirt because,
no one really cares.
Yeah.
They know what we mean. Right in there.
Because I thought if I ever, it's somebody else's field, but I'm never going to be at somebody else's
Right.
field.
Spot on. Here's the pitch from Shovlin. It's outside. It's 3-1.
Okay, 9-hitter. You got to
Yep.
see how far he can hit it. Fastball, fastball.
Moffitt was not in the Game 1 lineup, and he walked him. So he's on with a free pass.
That's the kind of stuff that drives you crazy.
Yep.
You walk the 9-hitter. There's got to be a reason why he's hitting ninth.
Yep.
You just scored 8 runs in the bottom of the first, and you got the first guy out. That guy's got to hit his way on.
Agreed.
Sorry.
Yep.
I know that's hardcore, but
No, you're right. The pitch. Right there for a strike. Bada popped out. Foul territory is a nice play by Kiefer Wilson to start the game right at the net. The pitch. That's a great location, but called a ball.
So I'm assuming that's Kai Newman down in the bullpen.
Yep, it looks like that's who it is.
Not a lot of lefties. It's not.
Shelton.
It's not Shelton, I don't think.
We haven't seen much of him recently. 2-1. Shovlin gets the sign and comes home. It's outside. It's 3-1. Think Shovlin may run out of time here if he cannot get back in the zone consistently. Three 3-1 pitch. Up and out. So that's another walk.
Yeah, he gives them a chance to get back in the game because he's walked 2 guys, and their big hitters are coming up. So not the way you want to do things on the mound.
Yeah, Minnick at the plate, who is probably
Thad's going to go get him.
Yep, their most consistent hitter. And it looks like Thad will go and take out the right-handed pitching Keegan Shovlin. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. Get you ready for Kai Newman, who appears to be coming out of the bullpen for the Foresters. We are back here at Forest Glen Park. Keegan Shovlin's day is over after an inning and a third. 4 walks really allowed Mount Vernon to kind of have a good opportunity here, down 8-2 after Huntington had a big bottom of the first. It's Kai Newman, left-handed freshman pitcher, a 5.29 ERA, 4-2 record, 34 innings pitched. But again, someone that has walked maybe a few too many guys, 35 strikeouts, 21 walks. Freshman pitcher from the left side does have great stuff, extremely talented, of course. Just depends on the day if he can stay in the zone, and that's exactly what Huntington needs right here. Number 23 wears the same number as the last left-handed pitcher that Huntington had, Tyler Pappenbrock, now playing for Louisiana.
And then a left-hander before that, Alex McCutcheon.
Yeah, Kutch. Pitcher of the year in the conference, right? Yep. He's got his picture right out on the bullpen, right? I believe.
I got a great story about Kutch. Probably have to share it with you between innings.
Yeah, that sounds like Alex McCutcheon.
It's not bad.
No, I know.
That's not bad.
That's up and out of the zone from Newman. He's facing Ryder Minnick, who has been the best hitter for Mount Vernon all year long, almost batting .400 on the season. Minnick waits for the lefty's pitch. That's good fastball, fouled away. They do have someone else up in the bullpen out in left field, and it's a righty getting loose just in case. I don't think at this point in time with an 8-2 lead, these pitchers are not going to get a real long leash if they can't find the zone. Pitch. A little high. It's 2-1. Because at this point, Coach, I mean, you're in control, obviously, but one swing here, it's a 3-run game. And at the end of the day, you just got to keep your foot on the pedal. You got to take care of it. You got to find someone that's going to be able to deliver strikes. And so far, it's 3-1 here from Newman.
Yeah, if they want to hit home runs, have them hit solo home runs.
Yep.
But you can't walk two people and then give up a home run. Well, hopefully it won't come to that.
Pitch popped up. See if it stays in play. It might behind the dugout and will just fall out of play into the bullpen. It's 3-2. Again, tell us where you're watching from. Looks like Shelly Myers tuning in again. Anyone else? Leave a comment. It's our last FDN Sports broadcast of the season. As far as we talked about the chance always of Huntington getting chosen. We just don't think that's going to be the situation. Just misses outside. That's a walk, and the bases are full. So I never get to do as many baseball games as I'd like, Mike, because the scheduling, the work schedule, it's just hard to always get here. But I'll tell you this later, too. I always enjoy working with you, and glad that you decided to do this.
I appreciate that.
Now for the last 2 years. It's fun. I have a really good time doing baseball. Ball one. This might be Newman's last hitter if he can't.
Yeah, I don't think Dad's going to mess around. If you're not going to throw the ball over the plate, you're probably going to have to come sit down.
Pitch, breaking ball, a good one there to Lester, who comes up empty. It's 1-1.
It's a good call. Sometimes if somebody struggles with their fastball, throwing a breaking ball kind of changes the rotation on the ball a little bit, helps them. But
it's low. Yeah, you see that sometimes. People come out of the bullpen or come into the game, they just don't have a feel for their fastball, so it's breaking ball, breaking ball, breaking ball. See if Newman goes back to it. He did. There's the strike. It's so interesting to me that you could have a better feel for your breaking ball, though, than your fastball. It's just always been interesting to me. The pitch. This one's hammered into right field. I think it's going to stay in the park. It will. Fowler right at the wall. We'll make the grab. Huntington will gladly give up the one run for the outs, and now there's two down as that's a sac fly.
I thought that ball's gone.
Yeah, it sounded like maybe he just got it off the end of his bat. So runner from second, Lapata, goes to third. It's a sac fly for Lester. It's out number 2. Moffitt is the one that scored. Now it's
so that was another breaking ball.
Yeah.
He hadn't looked really good on the hitter the first 2 breaking balls, so he decided to throw him another one.
That one's spiked in there, and it's going to be a wild pitch and another run.
We're just giving Mount Vernon runs, and they're not doing anything to earn them.
Nope. Too many walks here, a couple of wild pitches. 2 down. It is now 8-4, so Mount Vernon's got back in within slam range. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's 1-1.
I don't think 8 runs are going to win this game.
Yeah, it might not. Fouled off at the plate. Makes count 1-2. Newman back to the plate. Hit hard, and that's foul right into the Forester fans sitting right down the line. You just talked about the other day, people sitting down there and how dangerous that can be.
Really need to put a net up along there. It would be somewhat expensive, I think, but
less expensive than medical bills, right?
Exactly.
It's just inside. It's 2-2. Or worse. I mean, if you get hit by one of those, who knows?
Yeah.
As hard as these kids hit it nowadays. The pitch. Breaking ball hit up the middle. It's going to roll through. It's going to lead to another run. That's an RBI single. As Reiser will get it back into the infield. All of a sudden, 8-5. Runner on first base with the RBI single is Willoughby. Cade Carpenter steps up. Guy with a lot of pop. Playing third base here today. First pitch, hit hard. Diving stop by Flores to his feet, and the throw is in time. That is a big play because Huntington was starting to really have some issues there in that inning, but Flores puts an end to it. Huntington does give up what was 3 runs in that game, and we will head to the bottom of the second. Already 8-5 here on FDN Sports. Back here at Forest Glen Park.
Isn't he?
Yep, this is Austin Fox, new pitcher. Nope, we're thinking of the wrong guy.
Oh, okay.
Austin Fox is a left-handed pitcher from Byesville, Ohio. We are thinking of Grant Peters.
There you go.
That's
yeah.
Carroll kid. First pitch from Fox is down too low. Here's a 1-0. Hit hard into center field. Going back, the center fielder Lester at the track makes the grab. We have seen Wilson go out that way this year.
Yep. Yeah.
Him and Clarkson, I believe, actually. We're talking about how no one really ever does it. And then we had 2, I think, in the same game.
Yep.
But that time came up a little short. Well hit. That's a good sign from Wilson because his swings have been a little hit or miss today. This guy's been right. Spot on all day long. Cam Clarkson walked his first time up. Facing a lefty for the first time today. The pitch. Right there for a called strike. It's 1-1. That one's hammered and foul. 1-2. 1-2 pitch from Fox. Cam comes up empty. That's a strikeout for Fox, and finishing the play, the catcher Nichols. So 2 up, 2 down. This is what you wanted Huntington to do with that big lead, right? After that last inning, is have someone come in, throw a ton of strikes, and Fox has done that. And because he's doing that, it's going to keep Mount Vernon in this game if he can continue to do it.
Mount Vernon's right in this game. This game is far from over.
Right.
Especially when both teams are in the bullpen.
Yep.
Far from over.
First pitch strike from Fox. Fox is kind of your typical lanky, long lefty that you see a lot nowadays in baseball. There's Pelletier with a nice rip, but a nice snag on the other end by Willoughby. So Fox goes 1-2-3, and we head into inning number 3. Huntington up by 3 here in the top of the third. We'll go ahead and keep it here, Coach.
Well, it looks like Newman's going to stay in the game. I would think a little bit of a short leash in terms of his ability to throw strikes.
All right. So it looks like, just looking at the score and the box score for Marion and Taylor right now, Taylor was threatening in the first. They had their first 2 on, but then Luke Sutter lined into a double play. Malott struck out swinging. But if you look, Taylor doesn't appear to be throwing someone that they've thrown a whole lot this year. So they might be saving some arms here and there. So they're throwing Hunter Doran right now, who does have a 2.89 ERA, but he's only thrown 18 innings. So it's kind of interesting to see that. See how that one plays out. How many league tournament titles did you win while you were here, Coach? And was the tournament title always a thing when you were here? I guess the tournament
we
general.
Did,
league
yeah,
tournament.
we didn't always have a tournament, so I don't know. I'd have to go back and research that, and
Is there one that is extremely memorable off the top of your head that you guys won?
Probably the year that Diane and I bought our new house, and we were going to move, and we were going to move the week after the league tournament. And I told Diane, I'll be around, no problem. We're not going to win the league tournament, and we were really young, and we came all the way through it, didn't lose. And so I left for the opening round of the national tournament in Tennessee, and in one house, and came back a week later in another house. So, and thankfully our good friends helped Diane move.
2-1 count.
I'd have to look and see what year that was. So
Newman fires the 2-1. Check swing. Of course, you're going to ask the first base umpire, and how in the world would he ever know that? Might as well just not ask at that point, right? If you didn't call it at the plate.
Yeah.
Pitch, swing, and a miss.
It's like you may have foul tipped that ball.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a changeup that Newman is starting to go to. It looks like it doesn't have that same sort of zip as the fastball. 3-2 pitch, and a big one coming to Schreck. It's a breaking ball, hit hard into right field, back on it Fowler. Schreck thinks he's got it all, and he does. It's a 2-run ball game as Schreck goes yard. Just like that, 8-6.
Well, I think the worst thing that happened to Huntington was scoring 8 runs in the first inning.
Yep.
Because your team looks like they thought it was over, and it is far from over.
Sure is.
So you're going to have to score 10, 12 runs, 15 runs to win this.
And that is going to be the end of the day for Newman now. So he is pulled out, and we will see who is coming out from the bullpen. Looks to be a righty. When we come back, we'll tell you who it is for the Foresters when we are back here at Forest Glen Park on FDN Sports. We are back here in the top of the third. All of a sudden, it's a 2-run game as Huntington has given up 4 unanswered since taking an 8-2 lead. It's Gabe Hamrick who comes in and delivers first pitch breaking ball out of the zone to Brennan Nichols. Strikeout victim his first time up. So we thought Hamrick was pitching in the last game. He is pitching in this one. He's had a good year, 4.58 ERA. Gabe, 14th appearance, working in his 20th inning. It's 2-0 here to Nichols. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's called a ball. It's 3-0.
Going to have to find somebody in that bullpen that can throw strikes.
Yep.
Give yourself a chance to win. Otherwise, it's going to be tough.
3-0. It's a ball.
I can never tell where the ball is with some catchers.
Yeah.
Kiefer catches it and moves it all over the place, and I can't tell. From this angle, we can't tell what's a strike and what's not.
Right. So Huntington walks another man, and it's Tyler Uten, who flew out to left field his first time out. It's a nice play by Inkenbrook. Hamrick delivers. Popped up. Probably not going to stay in play. Flores will give it a peek. Watch it fly out in towards the creek for strike number 1. Even the children in the crowd are unhappy with the way the Foresters are throwing the ball right now. Check on the runner at first, diving back in safely. The 0-1, fouled away. Just glad it's not my kid crying.
I'd be concerned if that were my kid crying.
Yeah. Oh, 2. Outside, it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strike pitch from Hamrick is on its way. Popped up and out of play. See, Mount Vernon continues to have these good at bats. They just don't seem to strike out all that often.
Yeah.
Continue to
Put the
foul
ball in
off
play.
pitches. Yep. The pitch. Foul back again.
I've been really impressed with this young man hitting in the 9-hole.
Yeah.
He is a tough out.
He is. Every time up there, he's not giving anything away. The pitch just misses. It's 2-2. Marion did take the lead in the first inning, so it's 1-0 up, or down in Indianapolis, I should say, against the Taylor Trojans. It's inside. It's a ball.
Who's next, Dad?
Yep, I don't see anyone getting loose at the moment. That's a question he might be asking here soon as Hamrick misses up and out of the zone.
So we walked the first 2 guys. We walked the tying runs on base now. And they're going to bunt.
Yep, I would assume.
And there is nobody throwing down there. So
This is Moffitt. Haven't seen him a whole lot in this series. As he waits in for the first pitch from Hamrick. He shows bunt, pulls back. It's a ball. There is a righty getting loose now. It looks like that is probably Ina Mashinsky. Pitch, bunted. Wilson grabbed it. And it's called out at first. Wilson almost reacted as if...
He took his time, didn't he?
I don't know what exactly that was.
I think he thought he might have a play at third base. Because he kind of looked that way, and then he kind of nonchalantly threw the ball to first base.
Yeah, he does get the out at first. So it's a sac bunt. I also maybe thought the ball hit the batter as he was getting out of the box. So this is not a guy you want up if you're the Foresters. Lapata is a tough out, and he has done some damage here in this series.
Yep.
Strike one with that breaking ball from Hamrick. The pitch, swinging and a miss. That looked like maybe a two-seamer or changeup running away.
Moved away from him.
Right, that was a good pitch.
Yeah, it was.
And go right back to it. Hamrick trying to shut down the rally. Here's the pitch. Good block that time by Wilson. 1-2 count. Hamrick from the stretch comes home. Misses hit up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Willards. Got to get rid of it quick, and he does. And that is the second out as the snap throw from Pelletier goes back to third base with the runner back in safely. And now it's just a one-run game, but it is 2 outs.
8-7.
Yeah. Just never know what you might see. That's a good hitter at the plate as well. Ryder Minnick at the dish. Minnick has been on twice via the walk. Hits this hard, and that's a fair ball. Tie game. And Minnick is going to stroll into second base. And it's an 8-8 ball game, just like that.
Well, the location of the pitchers in this game has just been horrendous. And everything's up. That's a breaking ball that's just not doing anything. It's just kind of rolling up there saying, hit me hard.
Yep.
And Minnick did. So
Minnick seems to hit a lot of pitches hard anyways. So when he gets a good chance.
Kudos to Mount Vernon for not rolling over here.
Yep. They sure have not. And they're still in business. Lester, and that's through the left side. They're going to wave around the runner. Here comes the throw from left field. It's cut, and it is 9-8. Just like that. Big comeback already in this game. Only in the top of the third, and Mount Vernon's in front as they have scored the last 7 runs. I'll bring up Willoughby. Been on via the walk and a base hit. A pitch. There goes the runner. Wilson dropped it. It's another stolen base.
And that's twice we've dropped the ball before we can throw the ball to second. Not impressed with the Foresters here in game 2, Preston.
No, they've not.
Not impressed with them on the mound. Not impressed with them in some defensive positions.
Good pitch by Hamrick. It's 1-1. The pitch. Right on the corner for a called strike. It's now a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, the good thing is there's a lot of game left.
There is.
Huntington's got 5 more at-bats. But
here's the 1-2. Outside, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So far, the pitching has not demonstrated that they have the ability to get anybody out consistently.
We got 2 more guys standing out in the bullpen right now. There's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Hamrick does get out of the inning, but Huntington gives up 4 more. And now they trail by 1 run. When we come back, bottom of the third. Huntington looking to take the lead back here against Mount Vernon Nazarene. Back here in the bottom of the third, it is now 9-8. Mount Vernon has rallied all the way back, put together some nice at-bats. And it'll be Johnny Ankenbrook who leads things off for HU. It's Austin Fox, left-handed pitcher, who stays in the game. Fox came in and had a really sharp first inning and delivers the first pitch strike here to Ankenbrook. Fox 5.26 ERA coming into today's game. Delivers a strike over the outside corner, makes it 0-2. He's pretty much come in and just delivered strike after strike. A pitch hit hard to the left side. Going to be a long throw for the shortstop, Willoughby, and he makes it. A nice play by Short out there. Long throw across the diamond, retires first batter of the inning. That'll bring up Braden Kaufman. After Huntington had that big inning in the first, bats have gone a little cold here the last couple of times to the plate. Kaufman lifts one into center field. Routine for Lester. And that's 5 up, 5 down for Fox. 2 down. I got Flores coming to the plate.
No, this is Riser.
Oh, excuse me. Yep, Riser. It was Riser's spot that came up in the first, and Owen Immel took his place. So this is Riser's first at bat here in game 2. So Riser checked back into the game and run. That's outside, 2-0. Riser scored a run. And the pitch. Takes first strike. 2-1 count. Keep forgetting to do my graphics over here, Coach. Trying to remember. 2 outs. Well, we can just tell the viewers that someone else is doing it incorrectly. They don't even need to know.
That's right.
3-1. And the pitch. There's a ball. So a walk. Speed of Riser on as Flores now will be up. So when was senior day officially, Coach?
They don't have senior day.
You don't have senior day?
We never had senior day because, you may have a senior that's a pitcher that's not throwing that day.
True.
So it's kind of hard to. I just always waited for the banquet.
Gotcha.
Did something at the banquet.
Yep.
So.
Ball 1.
But I know senior day is a big deal. So I
just didn't know if they did one or not.
Yeah, every year I would get some grief over it.
It's 1-0. Flores takes it right there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runner at first is Riser after reaching via the walk.
Sometimes you need people to step up and help you with those things because at least for me, I'm down here working on the field. I'm doing all these things, and it's tough to, to have senior day in terms of people being.
Riser's thrown out trying to steal.
Yep.
Oh, another nice throw by the catcher behind the dish. And Nichols cuts down the runner. So we move on to the 4th inning. Huntington down 9-8. And it'll be a new pitcher coming in once again. We'll tell you who it is when we come back. Back here for the top of the fourth, high-scoring affair between Mount Vernon Nazarene and Huntington University Foresters. 9-8. And it is a new pitcher, Ada Mashinsky, who is out here for his first inning work. Huntington trying to find an arm to come in and deliver strikes consistently. That has been a little bit of an issue here today. Mashinsky 3-0, 5.33 ERA. Very talented freshman. As the second pitch, is fouled off the foot of Carpenter. Cade, big third baseman, is 1 for 2 here in this second game. Shinsky rocks, Sam fires. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. The pitch. Hit up the middle. It's a base hit. Carpenter's 2 for 3 here in the second game. Leadoff man on again. Schreck, who went yard his last time up, steps up to the plate. Shinsky checks the runner and delivers down too low.
Seems like we're having trouble getting ahead of hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's 2-1, 2-0, 3-1.
The breaking ball there. It's called a ball. Pitch. Hit hard to left field again. Ankenbrook gets turned around on this one. That's going to fly over his head up against the wall. Wave is on for Coach Veal. He'll throw up the stop sign in his second, third, nobody out. Mount Vernon just keeps hitting here in game number 2.
And Huntington's outfield woes defensively continue.
It's a double for Schreck, who's
Mount Vernon's on the verge of running away with this one after being down 8-2.
First pitch is the ball. This is Nichols here at the plate. Pitch. Called a strike. 1-1. I thought the last pitch was almost better than that one. 1-1. As Mashinsky comes set, Huntington will play their middle infield. Back corners are in. Popped up, out of play. It's 1-2. So if you get out here, do you then pull in the entire infield?
It's still kind of early.
Yeah.
You just offensively, we've stopped doing anything. So I don't know.
See, some coaches will actually play their infield back like this with no outs, and then you get that one out, and then you bring them in. I'm not sure the logic or the reasoning behind it. I've just seen it a handful of times. That's a check swing, and he did not go, and now it's full. Like to see Mashinsky challenge bottom part of this order. Here's the pitch, and he did, and it's called strike 3. Looked like right over the heart of the plate. That's out number 1. Yeah. See if Mashinsky can pull a rabbit out of his hat right here and get out of this inning. Tell you what, though, this is a tough guy to get out, Tyler Uten.
Yeah, they're gonna stay back.
Yep.
Stay back and give him a run.
Lifted. This is shallow enough it will not score a run. Kaufman underneath it. Makes the catch on the infield. So Mashinsky 2/3 of the way. The ears are poking out of the hat from the rabbit. But now he's got to get the whole thing out with Moffitt coming to the plate.
Well, it would be a big boost if they could do that.
Yeah. Think about momentum and how that can carry you into hopefully getting those bats going again. This is definitely a momentum shifting situation. Moffitt lifts it into center field. Reiser went back, now comes in and will make the grab. So nice job by Mashinsky. He's the first Forester pitcher of the day to put up a 0 and maybe the one that looked least likely of doing it.
Yeah.
Now we head to the bottom of the fourth. Huntington down by a run. It's 9-8 when we come back. Back here at Forest Glen Park, Mike Frame Fields. President has been Mike Frame here for game number 2, the final home game of the year for the Huntington University Foresters. Cade Flores leading off against lefty Fox. He's done a nice job since coming in. 2 innings pitched, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no runs. First pitch, Flores shows bunt, pulls it back, strike.
Yeah, this guy's done a nice job after coming into the game.
That's strike number 2 with the breaking ball that falls in there. It's now an 0-2 count on Flores. Cade today 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Fox fires the 0-2. Swing and a miss. So 3 pitches, 1 out. As Fox takes down another lefty. Well, Huntington, that first inning looked like they were going to score 20 runs. At this point, Fox has come in and completely shut down any of that offense that was happening early in the game. Ball 1 here to Fowler. Jace has walked and singled both times in the first inning. Fastball stuck on the corner for a strike. Fox seems to be in a pretty good rhythm here right now.
It's definitely a different game than the first game offensively.
Yes. Pitch. Out away. It's 1-2.
Huntington scored early and often, just about every inning, and then they come out and put 8 up in the first and haven't done anything since. So
here's the pitch. Hit hard. If it's fair, it's gone, and it's foul. A nice swing by Jace. Couldn't keep it fair. 1-2.
You got to do what the game asks you to do, and in this game, it's claw back from behind, and so we'll see if Huntington can do that.
Jace pulls one down the first baseline. It's knocked down and taken to the bag by the first baseman Schreck, and that's out number 2.
Should have started Fox.
You're right. He's rolling right now.
Huntington has done nothing against him.
8 up, 8 down. A pitch. It's down too low.
A lot of game left, though.
Yep. Here's the 1-0. Willard takes that one inside. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Willard singled twice in the first inning. 2 for 2. And he hits one hard to right field this time, but it is right at the outfielder, Moffitt. Willard hits one hard, but it's 9 up, 9 down for the lefty Fox. And we move on to the 5th inning. Huntington still trails 9-8 on FDN Sports. We are back here at Forest Glen Park as Aiden Mashinsky works into his second inning work, delivers first pitch strike to the outside corner. Left-handed hitting Carter Lapata. Leadoff man is 0 for 2 today, but has knocked in a run with a ground out. And that breaking ball's down low. It's 1-1. There's a pitch. Swing and a miss.
So how did the first game against Spring Arbor and Iwu go?
Iwu won 8-1.
And St. Francis beat Goshen, right?
I think that's correct. That ball hangs up for Kaufman. Actually, Goshen beat St. Francis in game 1.
Okay.
A nice job here by Mashinsky. Had a rocky start to his outing, but has since then retired the last 4.
So right now, Spring Arbor and St. Francis will be tied
Okay.
in the standings. So it comes down to this final game.
Ground ball left side. Kaufman, throw on the run. Nice play. Looked smooth that time. Kaufman's had some issues defensively at times this year, but that looked very good right there.
Okay. I just curious kind of what's going on around the league.
We'll continue to keep an eye on it over here.
We know that St. Francis and Indiana Wesleyan will be 5 and 6. We know now that Bethel would be the 8th seed. So it's just a matter of with St. Francis and Wesleyan, who's 5 and who's 6.
Mm-hmm. The pitch. Low. 2-0 to Brady Lester. That's outside. Now it's 3-0. Pitch to Lester. This is hammered right center field, and that is trouble as it is going to fly off of the truck in right center field. That's a home run. And it is 10-8, 3-0 swing, and Lester did not miss it. So 2 quick outs, and then a response by Mount Vernon again. A couple of lefties going yard for him. Now Huntington down by 2. Shinsky rocks and fires. Breaking ball right in there for a called strike to Willoughby, who struck out swinging his last time up. He's walked, scored. He also has a single.
So as it stands right now, Huntington would be the 3 seed. Going to have to play Indiana Wesleyan.
Yep. Flores deep behind the bag. Makes a good throw.
Who they
nice
beat
plays.
4 straight to start the season.
Yep.
It's a tough, tall task to ask to beat somebody 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
So that's maybe we'll have to see what happens. But
yeah, I think IWU was also a team at that time, still trying to figure things out, as teams are early in the season. But I mean, Huntington did grind it out against them for 4 games. You think all the way back to that first conference game of the year. It was that game. Sorry, I'm getting tired up here. I've been here all day. It was that game that Huntington had to rally back from, 4 runs in the 9th inning?
Oh, yeah.
Found a way to do so. Well, right now, Huntington needs to find a way to rally. And these short games, there's still time left. Got 9 outs, but you can also look at it as you only got 9 outs. And Huntington scored 8 in the first. In the last 3, it's been complete shutdown by Austin Fox.
This kid on the mound is just, they haven't got a sniff off of him. So
the hardest hit ball they had was an out from Willard in the last
I think
inning.
he walked somebody. That's the only base runner they've had.
Yeah, because he did walk someone. He's still technically faced the minimum 9 hitters.
Yeah.
So this will be key for Wilson. Lined out hard to left. It's flown out to center. First pitch from Fox to Kiefer. Ball outside. Just 4 hits for HU, all of those in the first inning. A pitch. Grounded foul. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up too high. It's 2-1. Wilson hits it up the middle. Shortstop scoops it up. Will be across the diamond in time. That's 1 out. 10 straight. Bring up Cam Clarkson. Struck out swinging his in 1 plate appearance against Fox. One and 0. Lefties can be tough on Cam at times. Pitch. Like that, jammed him and fouls it away. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a ball.
Yep. Almost like he was protecting himself from getting hit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled it away. It's 1-2. Fox rocks and delivers. Swing and a miss both times. He's gotten Cam to chase on that breaking ball away. It's 2 down. I think going to have to find some sort of answer here for Fox. Pelletier waits. Delivers first pitch fastball for a strike. Right back to the plate, the lefty. Brings one inside with the breaking ball. Evens up the count 1-1. Austin Fox delivers the 1-1 pitch. Peltier fouls it back. It's now 1-2 strikes. A 1-2. Outside, skipped in there. 2 strikes. There's another arm getting loose behind Fox in the Mount Vernon bullpen. Huntington has another righty getting loose as well. 2-2. Hit left side. Nice scoop over there by Carpenter. Makes the throw in time, and Fox just completely dominating this lineup right now. We head to the 6th. That is 4 scoreless, efficient innings for Austin Fox. When we come back, Huntington still trails by 2, and we'll have a new arm on the mound for the Foresters. We are back here for the top of the 6th, the 7-inning game of the doubleheader here today. And right now it's Mount Vernon leading the way. They are up 10-8. And at one point, this game was 8-2 in favor of the Huntington Foresters. New pitcher is Carter Wilkinson. We saw him come in and have a nice inning in game number 1. 1-1, 3.52 ERA. He's only been in now 9 games. Has had a good impact on this bullpen. Maybe someone that continue to move into a bigger role as he steps in, and his role right now is to keep it a 2-run game. He'll face off against Cade Carpenter, Jack Schreck, and Brennan Nichols to start the inning.
Yeah, I don't think Huntington can afford to give them any more
Not with the way
runs
Fox
at this
is throwing.
point. And
First pitch in there for a strike. It's dropped by Pelletier behind the plate, but still called a strike.
yeah, you wonder how much longer the left-hander can go. Looks like guys are getting loose pretty earnestly down there.
Yeah, 2 of them, I believe. Here's the pitch. Wilkinson delivers 2 straight strikes. Wilkinson, just a freshman. Pretty solid freshman campaign.
Yep, he's throwing the ball well.
Breaking ball up and out of the zone to Carpenter. Carpenter singled twice today. It's also grounded out to the third baseman. Here's the pitch. Breaking balls up and out of the zone. So it's 2 fastballs that he landed for strikes. 2 straight breaking balls out of the zone. Trying to get back in the zone against Cade Carpenter. The pitch. It is in the zone. It's hit right at Reiser, who reads it well. Could see him stop his feet there for a moment.
Yeah.
and know that that ball wasn't over his head. That's a tough ball. We've talked about the ball right at you. Sometimes that's the toughest.
But he played it the right way. You got to stop.
Yep.
Stop and then read it and then go. Did a good job.
So Wilkinson retires the leadoff man. Now it's Streck, who has 3 hits. He's 3 for 3, a single, a home run, and a double. The pitch. That's low.
So he's looking for the triple here, right?
Yeah. That'd be quite the game 2 here in 5 innings. It's just outside. Wilkinson back to the plate with the 2-0. Popped up left side. It's going to stay in play. Aikenbrook adjusts and makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down for Carter. The last 2 pitchers have settled in a little bit. Mashinsky gave up that 3-0 home run for the most part. Did a pretty nice job over this 2 innings. Had some base runners sprinkled in there. This is Brennan Nichols. The pitch. Called a strike. Good breaking ball there.
Good looking catcher here. He's got, of anybody I've seen in the league this year, he's got the best throwing arm.
Yep. Pitch. Breaking ball. Again, in and out of the glove of the catcher Pelletier. It's 1-1. He's been really solid. He's blocked a lot of pitches. He's been beat up throughout some games, and he's in there every single game. Wilkinson's pitch just misses on the inside corner. 2-1. Wilkinson looks like a guy that really gets on top of the baseball. He's not a big guy, but it feels like it's coming from the clouds. The pitch. Foul back.
Yeah, that's why he's got to work really hard to get on top of the breaking ball. Otherwise, you know what I mean? It just doesn't come down enough if he releases it high. I mean, ideally, you want your release point to be the same on all your pitches.
2-2. There's that breaking ball.
That's good breaking ball,
it
yeah.
was. It's a good job by Nichols as well, keeping it alive. Here's a pitch. That's up too high. It's 3-2 to Nichols.
If I were Mike, I would be concerned about the number of 3-ball counts.
Yes.
That this staff has had today, especially the second game.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice job there by Wilkinson. Working around 3-ball count. He gets the out, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Huntington has 6 outs to get at least 2 runs to send it to extras. They would like more than that. When we come back, we'll see if the bats can get going here on FDN Sports. We are back here for the bottom of the 6th. It's a new pitcher. It's someone we've already seen in this series. Grant Peters from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Carroll grad will face Actually, we had this matchup already this series as well. Homestead grad Johnny Aikenbrook delivers first pitch breaking ball away. If I remember right, I think Peters leaned on that breaking ball a lot. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball there. It's a strike. It's 1-1. Peters is our 6'6" kid that we thought probably played basketball.
Yeah, I remember him.
Good breaking ball there. Check swing by Aikenbrook did not go. 2-1 count. Aikenbrook here in game number 2 has knocked in a run with that walk. Well, RBI walk, his second today. Fouled that back. It's 2-2. And he also has grounded out to shortstop, just his third at bat here. Two-two pitch from Peters. Good take. Taylor just took a 2-run lead in the top of the 4th against Marion. Nate Simpson double scored Ben Kennedy. 3-2 pitch. That's called strike 3, right over the inside corner. Out number 1. Huntington has had 1 base runner since the first inning. 0-1. This is lined fair down the left field line. There's a base runner. Kaufman will head into second base. He will have a stand-up double. And finally, Huntington able to make a little noise here. Interested to see, are they going to hit Riser here? Do they have a different option? Looks like they're going to stick with Aiden.
Yeah.
Big opportunity for this freshman. Haven't seen him get a hit today. He's got great speed. The pitch. Ball is down. Huntington's got to make something happen. You don't want to be in a spot where you lost this last game of the year, and if you would have won, it would have pushed you into that second spot. Again, it doesn't ultimately matter all that much, but you talked about it. The committee does look at those things.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know, I'm wrong. Might be wrong. I think they're going to have to get 38, 39 wins, I think, and obviously they're going to have to get at least a couple in the tournament.
Yep. 2-1 count. Pitch from Peters. Riser takes for a strike. Looked like it could have been on the higher end. It's 2-2. Here's 2-2 pitch from Peters. Swing and a miss. It's up to Cade Flores. Keep the inning going.
You know what he's going to throw you.
Yep.
He's going to throw you a breaking ball. So sit on it. Look for it. Now, I don't know if he's going to do that here with left-handed hitting batter, but in that situation, he's going to throw you a breaking ball.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. Here's the pitch. Low. Flores, 2 strikeouts here in game 2. Kaufman out on second with the 1-out double. There's now 2 outs in the inning. The 1-0. Right there for a breaking ball. Called strike. The 1-1. Breaking ball. Hit back to Peters. Step and throw, and he sends it over to first in time. So Huntington does finally get a base runner. However, they cannot score a run. We head to the top of the 7th. HU down by 2. Back here at Forest Glen Park, it's Preston Husband and Mike Frame. Man, the field is named after in our last broadcast of the year. Mike, you like being up here in the booth?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
I know you came to me and you told, I don't know who you told. You told someone a couple years ago that you wanted to do some games. And
Yeah, I don't.
it might have been my mom that you
Might have
were
been.
picking up your granddaughter from my mom's daycare. Popped up left side.
Could be. Yeah, could
But
be.
you've always wanted to broadcast games, correct?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I actually did a Reds game on tape, and I was going to send it in. I never did, but had a pinch hitter.
Yep. It's gonna be number 10. It's the same kid that was the translator earlier in the game. The day. Remember that?
Fabian?
Yes. RC. It's kind of cool that you see that here and there. Of course, you get in the big leagues, you have a designated translator. You have someone that can go out to the mound with you. But in the NAIA, you just might have to have a player on your bench that speaks Spanish. A lot of international flair across the Crossroads League, especially in men's soccer and
Tennis.
especially tennis.
Yeah,
Men's soccer and tennis is mostly all international, in fact. The pitch, foul back. Two 2-1 count. This is Dylan Eagle in the game, by the way. You talked about how Huntington might want to at least get him in a game, whether they are winning or losing. He just hasn't pitched.
Yeah, I think this is a good situation to bring him in. He's certainly somebody that's thrown the ball well this year, and he's got 8 saves.
I'll have to, is it tie the record if he gets a save in the conference tourney? It's outside and it's a walk. It's been a common issue for these Foresters today. And just has not been maybe as sharp as you would like on the mound here in game number 2. Lots of walks. Struggling consistently finding the plate. That turns the lineup over for Lapata, who's been a tough out all series long. First pitch, called a ball. You can hear some frustration coming from Forester fans on a couple of these borderline pitches. The 1-0. Pata shows bunt, pulls it back, it's a ball. Can ill afford to give up any more.
Well, you're putting people on, so you're going to have to get their best hitters out.
Yep.
And not a good equation to.
It's another ball.
Yep.
Pitch. There's a strike. RC over at first. Pot at the plate. Carter is 0 for 3 today. He walked and scored back in the second.
I think whoever RC hit for
there's a
is
runner
at first
going.
base.
Trying to bunt
third base.
for a hit. And it's safe at first. And it's a bunt single. Huntington gives that one up. Runner moves into second. So, yeah, I think it was Moffitt who was hit for. What's the discussion here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Looks like time will be called as Coach Machmo will make his way to the mound. So, a walk to RC, and then Moffitt, it appears, came back in.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And then Lapata just had a bunt single. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to try to make my way up to Spring Arbor, at least for a game or two, just depending when Huntington plays for sure.
Yeah, folks, that information will be on the website. So
Yep.
They do a championship central or something like that.
I think so, yeah. You can either find it on Huntington's website or the Crossroads League website.
Yeah.
So this is a tough guy to get out right here, Ryder Minnick. And he's got a chance to maybe not seal the deal, but at least make it awfully tough on the Foresters, who have had no offense since the first inning. First pitch from Eagle. Breaking ball's high.
If Huntington loses this game, I'm pretty sure they play the first game on Thursday.
Okay. That'll probably be a fairly early start time.
Yeah.
Right? The pitch. A ball. A pitch. Low. 3-0. Here's the 3-0. There's the strike. Minnick, a walk, a double, and a ground out to shortstop. Huntington could use a ground ball at the shortstop right now.
Yeah, hopefully if this is a strike, he hits it at somebody.
Pitch. It is a strike, and it's fouled away. So he's going to make Eagle at least throw one more.
Tough situation. You got a good hitter up, but you can't walk him.
Yep. I mean, he is a great hitter. You got to make him beat you right now. 3-2. Ground ball left side, deep in the hole. Nice play by Kaufman, who goes the short way, and Flores kept his foot on the back. That is a great play because that is the only play that he had.
It looked like Kate tried to tag him, and I'm trying to figure out if he did, why.
So I think what happened there, and we don't have the benefit of replay right now, I think he was going to the bag, and he almost fell coming for that ball. So he kept his foot on there, and it looked as if, but I think it was a force out still that they called. So, but yeah, that was a weird looking play. I just don't think Kaufman put a lot on that throw, and it almost made Flores fall into the runner.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a big out.
Yeah, it is a big out.
You got one more to get.
That guy's a good hitter. So is this guy. So
The pitch, foul back. Yeah, this guy hit one way out to right center his last time up on a 3-0 count. This is Brady Lester. He's had a big day at the plate. Eagle trying to work around some fire here in the top of the 7th. Comes home with the 0-2. It's outside. It's 1-2 now.
Dylan's a young man that we recruited in high school, ended up going to a junior college and then Ohio, and called Dad late in the summer about transferring here, and he's been a big part of that bullpen in a closer role. He's done a good job.
Yes.
He's had a good year.
He's trying to get out of this jam. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. What Lester has shown is that he can obviously drive the ball out of the park. We saw that. But he also hits the ball the other way very well. We've seen that a couple of times. So he's a solid hitter as well. The 2-2. It's hit to left field. Ankenbrook giving a look, and he's not going to have room. Goes off one of the umbrellas down the line. This is what Mount Vernon has done a handful of times. Had at bats just like this. Eagles got to win this one to keep his team within 2 runs. Dylan gets the sign and sets and comes home with the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. It's all these lefties in this Mount Vernon lineup. They're all tough outs, it seems like. Not that the righties aren't, because obviously Minnick is good, Carpenter's good. But all of their lefties have been good.
Guy at second base got a huge lead. You almost want to just raise your leg and step that way just to make him know that you're thinking about him.
Foul back.
Didn't have as big a lead there. Pitch before that one, I thought he was running. I thought he was going to try to steal third base.
Yeah, it's Zapata out there. He's a good base runner. Already showed off that speed with the bunt single. 2-2 pitch from Dylan Eagle. Fouled away. This is a heck of an at-bat.
Well, he's pretty much seen everything Eagle has to throw. Mm-hmm. So Eagle's not going to surprise him with anything.
The pitch. Fouled away.
I'd like to see them maybe try to throw that breaking ball right at his feet. See if he might swing over the top of it.
Well, sometimes you get hitters like this in swing mode. And we talked about this earlier with these counts. They're thinking swing, swing, swing. So maybe you could get him to chase a little bit. 2-2. Hit right back up the middle and through the infield. That is going to be to score a run. And Lester wins the battle as Reiser hits the cutoff man. And it is a 3-run lead, a big 2-out hit.
I think that's going to do it.
Yep.
Preston?
There's a chance. I mean,
yeah.
Huntington could still get out. That they haven't shown much life at all since that first inning.
No, they haven't.
That'll bring up Willoughby. Willoughby has walked and singled. The pitch out away. If you can keep it at 3, even though the offense hasn't been good, you still have a fighting chance. We've seen this team have some comebacks when they looked completely dead. Swing and a miss.
Well, you're a lot more optimistic than I am, so kudos to you.
Well, you know what? We're just trying to stick with it. You got the top of the order coming up.
Need to get this guy out here.
That one's hit into left field. Ankenbrook comes in and makes a nice diving play.
I didn't think he was going to be able to get there.
Me either.
Preston, I thought the ball, even with the dive, I thought the ball was going to bounce in front of him.
So he does get there, and we
nice
head
play.
to the bottom of the 7th. Huntington will need 3 to keep it going. They've got Jace Fowler, Owen Willard, and Kiefer Wilson coming up.
And hopefully more.
Yes, and so what you have always said, and I knew longest time I've told you that Coach Jared Hamill is my coach in high school. He always told us the same thing I always hear you say. Just get the tying run to the plate and see what happens. So I knew that you coached him just by hearing that over and over again. And that's going to be Huntington's
You
goal.
never know. He may have told me that as a player.
Yeah, maybe.
And I'm like, oh, wow, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, get the tying run to the plate to see what happens. This team obviously has a lot of pop in it. But I will say, it has not been a whole lot of offense since that first inning. But again, we thought the same thing against Indiana Wesleyan when they were down 4 runs heading into the bottom of the 9th and scored 5 with 2 outs or something crazy. So maybe there's something special left here for their final home game of the season. We hope. It's Jace Fowler. Jace 2 for 3. First pitch breaking ball in there for a called strike. The ability of Fox and now Peters to land their breaking ball has been a big difference late in this game as well.
And to be ahead of hitters.
Pitch lifted, shallow left field, and Uten with the leap makes a grab. There's one down. Now bring up Owen Willard. 2 hits, a line out. Peters fires, breaking ball out of the zone. So if right now, if you get your next 2 on, your tying run at the plate would be Cam Clarkson, who did not fare well against the lefty. Does usually hit fairly well against righties. The pitch, swing and a miss by Willard.
Need Willard just to get on base, not to hit a home run.
Yep.
There are no 3-run home runs with nobody on base.
Correct.
So
Here's
just get on base.
Breaking balls outside. 2-1 count. And here's the pitch from Peters. Wow.
Man.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought that pitch was right down the middle. The pitch hit hard and foul or fair. No, it's fair. Sorry, couldn't see it down the line. Had to check the home plate umpire. That's a good sign, though. Man on second base.
Good swing. Yeah,
Yep.
Good swing.
That's the 3rd hit of the day for Willard.
You know, I said I wasn't going to say anything about the umpiring. Sitting up here all season, strike zones are just way too small.
They
Way too
sure
small.
seem to be.
Yeah, for both teams.
Yep. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball up too high. Yeah, it almost is like you've got the strike zone box and then shrink it
Yeah.
by half.
Yeah,
The pitch. Wilson lifts one into left field. Uten back to the track to the wall. He stumbled. He jumps. And it's gone. That ball just kept carrying and clears the wall. I have no idea how Kiefer Wilson got that ball out of the park because it looked like a pop-up, and Uten was taking all sorts of circles around that left field track area. He nearly robbed it looked like, but it just cleared the wall, and now Coach Veal is going to go have a chat with his pitcher as Cam Clarkson represents the tying run. Now think about how big that run was Huntington gave up with that 2-out single up the middle.
Yeah.
I will say, record-breaking notes, Wilson just tied the school record now with Willard. So 2 players on the same team with 17 home runs. Coach, I don't know about you. I just never thought that ball was going to get out of here.
Well, when he started running along the fence, I thought he maybe has misplayed it.
I thought so too. Well, he started stumbling out there a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, well, maybe it's going to fall in for a hit, a pitch. Grounded to the right side and 2 down. So now it'll be Zach Pelletier who has to keep his team alive. Pitch from Peters. Breaking ball hit him. So he'll have first base. Pelletier just keeps getting hit. And now Johnny Ankenbrook will have a chance. And the runner, Parker Richards, will head over to first base. And this is where you just wonder how risky you are. Richards, elite base stealing, but we've seen Nichols, elite catcher behind the plate.
I think you got to take a chance here at some point.
I think so too.
Because you got a freshman at the plate.
Peters delivers. Ankenbrook takes the ball outside. Johnny has shown the ability to have very good plate discipline today. He's also got a base hit. Kaufman's had a nice day on deck. Peters brings it home. Ankenbrook comes up empty.
Parker doesn't look like he has a lead where he's going to run.
No, he does not. There's a bigger lead. Starts stepping towards second, but backs off. I don't know if he's trying to time up, maybe.
Yeah, maybe so.
You start Parker and Ankerbrook were even to hit a long single. I mean, there's a chance he scores with that speed. The pitch. Ball.
So do you start the runner here?
At this point, I think you're a barrel out swing. So if he's going to barrel something up, I think you don't start him until 3-2, obviously. And now, yeah. So my thing is there, if the pitch is going to be a strike there anyways, you're going to run on the next pitch no matter what.
Did you throw a breaking ball there?
That was a fastball.
Okay.
So here we go. Parker will be off. Ball in the gap ties this game. 3-2 pitch. And it's a ball. So that tying run is out on second base. And, you know, Angenbrook hasn't been a star today, but he has had every single at-bat today has been quality.
Yeah, he really has. Very, very happy for him. He works hard and does things the right way.
Here's Braden Kaufman. Richards out on second, represents the tying run. First pitch breaking ball, swings through it. Kaufman hit a breaking ball off of Peters down the line for a double his last time up. Richards, the speedster, out on second. Here's the pitch. Just misses. Again, I just don't know how that pitch is consistently a ball. That's a great pitch.
It is.
And that's coming from someone that wants Huntington to win. 1-1 pitch. Kaufman way out in front of that one. Now it's 1-2. Now you got to.
Braden's trying to pull it.
Yep.
And you hit the ball through the middle, Braden. You pulled it the last time. We get that, but.
Yep. Any base hit here ties the game. 1-2 pitch. It's grounded sharply. It's bobbled. Richards is being waved around. Here comes the throw from the shortstop. It's cut off, and the Foresters have tied it. Unbelievable. An error on the third baseman and the speed of Richards. Coach, if that ball's not cut off, I think there's a play at the plate. I'm not saying he's out, but cutting that ball off is a big question mark.
Anglin is going to hit here.
Can you believe that?
No, I can't. As you know, I've given up on this one.
It's easy to do. So time is called. R.J. Anglin, who has been a two-way player this year, has not hit a whole lot recently, started the year red hot.
So he's hitting for...
He's hitting for Aiden Reiser.
So that means he's going to have to stay in... RJ's going to have to stay in the game because Aiden did not... No, Aiden did start the game. I take that back.
He did, but they did use...
But they've already re-entering. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So here's R.J. Anglin's chance. R.J. hasn't been 100% on the mound recently with some arm issues, some shoulder issues. He's a 276 hitter. This would be quite the storybook ending to the regular season if R.J. Anglin comes up with the leadoff or the walk-off game winner. First pitch ball. He's projected to be your number one starter at the beginning of the year. He's played center field. He's had at bats. Huntington trying to fight off what has been a tough Mount Vernon team. RJ, good hack there. Fouls back the fastball for strike one. And worst case scenario here, you forced an extra inning.
Yeah.
So right now you're playing with house money. Well, I had to shut my computer, stop checking on the Marion game. Here's the 1-1. That's outside. Now, Huntington, who looked so bad on some of these breaking balls early in the game, they look to have readjusted again, and now have seen Peters a few times and seem to be right on it. There's no one getting loose behind Peters in the bullpen. 2-1 to RJ. It's outside, and it's 3-1. Now, ultra selective at the plate if you're RJ Anglin. Huntington's been comeback kids a lot this year. The 3-1. Hit into left field. A deep drive towards the track. Towards the wall.
Are you serious?
It is a walk-off 3-run home run by R.J. Anglin.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I had given up on him. And to bring R.J. off the bench, wow.
A leader on this team, a starting pitcher on this team, and now a hero for this team. Keeps the chances alive for the Foresters for the 2 seed.
And
now they will sit and wait and see what happens in Indianapolis.
Now getting his jersey ripped off, which I would never understand that, why they do that, but they do. So, wow.
14-11 final. R.J. Anglin plays hero for the Foresters. What an insane win for Huntington University.
Wow.
Coach, that is his first career home run. And what a big one it was.
And
Number 3. That was
it was a no-doubter.
No-doubter.
And, wow. Well, I had given up on him. I told you that. And
I was trying to keep you positive.
I know,
here.
and I was working at it. I was trying to be. But that error from the third baseman, who's a really good player.
Right.
He's a good player. That obviously just killed him. And
wow. We have seen some things here this year. This team has not played good baseball at home necessarily, but they have had some wild wins.
Wow.
And that is probably right up there with the most wild of wins.
So they scored 6 in the bottom of the inning with 2 outs.
Correct. Just found a way to do it. However, I will tell you the bad news is Marion is now up 6-3 on Taylor.
Okay.
but that doesn't necessarily matter. Again,
they're all about wins at this point.
Yep, and that's a big one.
Yeah.
So we'll see if RJ's up here.
See if he can get his jersey back on and come back up here.
We have a no shoes, no shirt policy in the press box.
Oh, my goodness sake.
So R.J. Anglin hits his 3rd home run of the year. Yeah. What a wild win.
I'm happy for him.
He had been rocky, up and down on the mound recently. He's not been 100%. His shoulder's been sore. He's been going through it all. He's not had maybe the year on the mound that he's wanted as a junior, but he just hit.
I wish I could see the replay on that.
I know. An absolute bomb, and it looks like he's going to be the man of the hour joining us here in just a couple of minutes.
Well, you know, he definitely fits into things next year.
Oh, for
sure. Either DH or first base, but he's got to be in the mix.
Getting a hug from his mom and a high five from Dad before he comes up here. He's also just a good person.
Yeah,
he's a good leader.
He really is.
For this team. So we'll have RJ joining us. Plays hero today as the Foresters rally all the way back. Just a game you never really expected them to win at times, and RJ just did it. And we'll have him join us on the mic following a 3-run walk-off homer. RJ, it's been a while since you've been at the plate. It's been a while since you had an at-bat. And we talked about it on air. It's been a tough year for you as far as injuries go and trying to get right, your arm getting right on the mound. But what you have provided to this team is leadership and ability to do something special like that. Take us through that final at-bat and, obviously, the game winner.
Yeah. All glory to God on that one. But, man, I was expecting an at-bat in the 6th. I was a little upset at Coach. I didn't get one, so, I had to show him what he's missing out on. But, I think that's just that's kind of been the MO of our team all year is just grind, find ways to win. It's been a while since we had one of those, but, man, it's good.
So now you guys look forward to Crossroads League play. still could be the 2 seed. We're kind of waiting to see what happens with Marion and Taylor. Right now, Marion is winning that game. But again, we've talked about it all day long. It doesn't really matter what seed you are. It's more about just playing good ball heading into the tournament, which you guys have. You've won 13 of your last 14, I think it is. Could be 12 of 13. What has allowed you guys to kind of get back on track, and what's the goal going into the tournament next week?
I think a few weeks ago we hit a breaking point where we were trying to figure out what we were going to do, you know, kind of roll over and die or remember how to play a little bit. And I think we did just that. We started grinding out at bats again, started throwing a lot more strikes on the mound, got back to what we were doing to start the year, kind of exactly what made us good in the first place. And Coach Frame talked about it. This is a game a lot similar to the conference tournament game that you're going to have to win. You know, You're never out of the game, and the other team's never out of the game, so you just got to grind.
Well, RJ, congrats on what's been a phenomenal year, and you got to swing it a little bit. Pretty exciting to see that.
Oh, I felt it. I felt it for sure. That took me back a little bit. Yeah, I definitely knew that one was gone, so showed a little too much emotion maybe, but you know,
that's all right.
A little anger coming out also. So
we'll see it on Instagram later. I'll make sure to cut that one for you.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that. Watch it back. So
well, congrats, man. We're always
you.
happy for you. You're a great player, great dude, and go win a conference tournament next weekend.
Yes, sir. We will.
Right.
Appreciate you.
We'll wait for Coach Thad Frame to come up, and here he is. He just took a couple of blood pressure pills before stepping into the booth. Maybe an inhaler. Anything else?
Emotional, that's
yes.
for sure. Yeah, wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I don't know why, Coach, but I almost feel the same way.
Yeah.
It's just you felt dead and out so many times this year. You didn't play good baseball for a stretch of time here at home, but today you just found a way to do it. And that has kind of been what RJ said, that the MO of this team. You find ways to win, and you've done it now 37 different times this year.
Crazy. Yeah, I think my dad knows this, but when you have a special team, you can just feel it. And so, sorry.
No, please don't be.
You just you're rooting for the guys, and so yeah, that whole time. I mean, we didn't play well. I mean, in my opinion, the game was over in the first inning, and we didn't show a lot of toughness from a bullpen standpoint. We let them right back in the game, and credit to them, they came back, and the momentum was on their side. And yeah, I don't know, man. You could feel it. Obviously, big error to give us that opportunity at third. I mean, the game should be over, but as soon as RJ took that first pitch slider, he hasn't seen a pitch in 2 weeks. I'm sitting there going, this guy's going to get a hit. And so he knows that, Coach Frame knows this, but you get to the point with these guys that you fall in love with them. They're just special young men, and you just start rooting for them. So, man, emotional.
Yeah,
so,
hey, I get it. We were in disbelief up here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this game's over when they scored the 11th run.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe Kiefer's ball went out of the park.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It looked like a fly ball.
as soon as Kiefer's ball went out, I'm just sitting there kicking myself, going, man, that not being able to, you walk the 9-hole and he comes around to score. It's just like, hey, it's not your game. But yeah, I mean, this team's a special team. I mean, this team has battled all year long. 37, I think we're 1 win away from tying a program record. It's a World Series team in my mind. We can come at you in all kinds of different ways, and you always just want to be playing good baseball at the end. And so, obviously we dropped the first game, but to win a series at home, to continue to show the country and people that this is a top team, and winning the series at home is massive for us. And so we can swing it with anybody, we can pitch it with anybody, and I like where we're at going into the conference tournament.
It's not so much about the league tournament where you're seeing. It's not.
Yeah. Right.
It'd be great for them to win the 38, 39,
Yeah.
40
Yeah.
wins
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Yeah.
You do that, they can't overlook you.
Right. And so what Coach Frame, you guys probably can't hear him right now, but what he's saying is the win total is really important when the committee's looking at you overall. So if you can get to 38, 39 wins, that's probably more important than maybe how everything else plays out. So you guys, get a little rest here.
Yeah.
Still waiting to see if you're going to be the 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
Marion is up 6-3, but Taylor, I believe, has the bases loaded with nobody out.
I told my team this, and I know Dad, is a lifer in the MCC and the Crossroads League, but this is a 3-team league.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care what happens if Taylor comes back to win, we slide into the 2 spot. Nobody can tell me that Marion's not a World Series team. I mean, those 3 teams going and playing those guys, they're some of the best games that we've played all year, and we've played some, obviously some good teams. So, this league has kind of put itself on the map a couple years ago when both Taylor and Iowa went to the World Series, and a team that we felt like was pretty good too. So the cool thing about this league is its presidents, ADs are investing into it. The facilities are incredible. There's really good baseball here. Yep. And so, I'm really happy with how we played, obviously, and just showing some toughness when things weren't going our way. So.
What I was going to say, you can pass this on. The thing that elevated this team was the thing that we hated.
Yeah.
Was the fact that Wesleyan and Taylor went to the World Series
Right.
in the same year.
Yeah. So.
And especially when he had a team he thought
should have been.
Yeah. But that showed the country what's here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I think that was a blessing in disguise.
Right. Well, obviously, RJ's the hero. Grant Simmons.
Awesome.
Will take home the ERA title.
How cool was that? Did he
Yes.
come up here and talk to you guys?
He did.
Yeah. We gave Kiefer a hard time that he looks like a young giraffe out there at first base, and he couldn't catch a ball to kind of complete Simmons's great outing. But it was kind of cool to be able to go out there and give him a smile. It was a little emotional.
Absolutely.
I mean, he decided to come back for a 5th year, and so, like I said, you root for these guys,
Absolutely.
and you want to see them be successful.
Well, thank you for always coming up here and chatting with us. It's been a blessing for me to come and do this for the 3rd straight year. And next year we'll have the Crossroads League tournament back here at Forest Glen. And
it'll be fun.
Just thanks for always joining us, Coach.
Thank you for everything you guys do.
For
This
sure.
is incredible. FDN is the best in the country, in my opinion. And so what a fun year to be able to do this with you guys. So,
yeah, we were solo. I was running the live stats and everything.
I love it. 2 experts up here. So.
All right. Well, we'll get your dad back on the mic one final time. Say
Thank you,
goodbye to
guys.
the viewers.
And love my wife. So there you go.
It's always good to say. Coach, your final thoughts before we hop off the air for the final time this season.
Well, just a really neat win. As you guys out there know, I had kind of given up on it. I thought when they scored in the top of the 7th that was going to be it, to go up 11-8. And obviously the air at third base really helped Huntington. But to bring RJ off the bench, who hasn't hit forever, started the season hitting, but hasn't hit forever, and he just hits an absolute bomb.
I know.
Out of here.
It's shocking.
And so it took my breath away. As you could tell, I'm yelling in the background, "Are you kidding me?" And so
it almost sounded like, "Do you believe in miracles?"
I was trying to channel my best Joe Nuxall there. So
well, Mike, thanks again all year long for joining me and just bringing your expert views and all those years of coaching here, and always love working with you. So I appreciate it, man.
Lord willing, we can do it again next year.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yep.
Well, for Mike Frame and Preston Husband, our last FDN Sports broadcast of the year, thanks for tuning in all year long, and we look forward to seeing you guys next year. Make sure you catch the Foresters in action next week up at Spring Arbor in the Crossroads League tournament. They are looking to not only win that, but then go on to the national tournament. Thank you all. God bless, and we'll see you next time.